Hello YouTube friends, Dr. Teresa here again with some words of inspiration. Very soon the Lenten season is beginning to start, and I wanted to share an experience that I went through a number of years ago and try to replicate ever since. I remember one year in preparation for Lent, our priest was talking about how Lent really wasn't a time to think about what it was we wanted to give up. Lent is not about giving up something. He said what's important about Lent is thinking outside of yourself, in particular thinking about people. So after some thought, I decided I was going to light a candle every day for a person in my life. I didn't do any kind of formal prayer, but just sent positive thoughts thinking about that person. And that was going to be my Lenten celebration for the 40 days. When I first started, thoughts that went through my head were, my goodness, how am I ever going to have enough people in my life to make it through the 40 days? Well, you can imagine it wasn't long before I got into the process that I realized 40 days wasn't enough for all the people that were in my life. So it really turned into a great experience because as I thought about these other people and made them my focus of the day, it seemed like wonderful things were happening to me as a result. It was almost as though my energy going into these other people somehow reciprocated and came back to me in different ways. And since then, I've always wanted to try to do something like that every year because it was such an incredible experience for me and a wonderful time, wonderful way to celebrate Lent. Now you might be thinking you're a little skeptical if you want to try this and you're not sure about lighting a candle. I'm just going to reach down and show you some options that I've thought of. So you could use a jar candle. That tends to be a little bit safer than just an open flame candle. Usually they have some sort of lid and then you can extinguish them and they're not a high up open flame. Or you can use a tea light candle in some sort of vessel so it will only burn for a short amount of time and you don't have to worry about it getting knocked over. But if you have small children or even pets that you're worried about with living flames, then you might consider an artificial flame. Like here is an artificial tea light candle that has a little battery in it and you can turn it on and off and you can put it in a little tea light vessel. Or another option is you can use some sort of tea light vessel and then put some fairy lights in them. Let me see if I can get this to work. And use the fairy lights as your candle. And this will be safe for children and for animals. And you don't have to worry about an open flame or heat or any of the things that might happen from using a candle. But it will still be your daily reminder to think of someone beyond yourself. So just a suggestion. It's very exciting when you get going. And you really don't even need to say anything to anybody. I didn't let most people know that I was thinking of them or praying for them on that particular day. But a little tip, you might want to keep a little list of yourself so you can keep track of the people that you have already included in your day. So if it's your goal to include positive thoughts for as many people as possible, and you want a different person each day, you are testing your memory to think about, oh, did I already include this person or not? So maybe keep some sort of list where you either add a name or write all the names you want to include and then scratch them off. Another option you have, if you know very well that you have many, many more than 40 people that you want to include in your Lenten prayers or positive thoughts, you can write down the names of multiple people in a day. And another way around this too is think of people in groups. So as an example, I might think about everybody that I work with in my building and my focus would be everybody in my building collectively. Anyway, it's just a thought if you wanted to think about Lent in a different way, beyond just the idea of giving up something, but really experience the intention of what that practice is meant to be. I hope you found this helpful. I'd love to know if you tried it and what kind of results you had. It is the Monday here before Ash Wednesday, and so I do plan to start my Lenten practice this coming Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Take care.